Very good morning to all the participants. So this is the second orientation program organized by Reservation Cell on Government Scholarship and Freeship Scheme online form filling process. Under the guidance of our respected principal Mahesh Chandra Joshi sir, myself, Reservation Cell in charge, Dr. Jyoti Nitin Pawar, will be presenting you on the online form filling process for applying for Government of Scholarship and Freeship Scheme. Now, the schemes that we are going to discuss here are applicable for reserved category students who have taken admission under SC, ST, VJNTI, OBC, and SBC. So these are the reserved categories. Now, under these categories, if you have taken the admission, you are supposed to fill up the scholarship and freeship form. Now, before starting the session, now in this session, what all things we are going to cover? First of all, we are going to see the difference between scholarship and freeship. After that, category wise, what are the schemes and what are the documents which are required? What are the criteria that you have to take into consideration before applying for scholarship or freeship? That we are going to discuss. After discussing the documentations and different schemes which are required for the scheme, we are going to discuss about how actually is the online form filling process. So these are things we are going to cover. After we are done with the session, I expect you all, if you are having any queries, you can post your queries in the chat box. In between also, if any communication is there, if you're not able to hear me properly, you can respond me in the chat box so that I can rectify. Yes, so let us begin with the session. So first of all, let us understand the difference between the scholarship scheme and the freeship scheme. As I said, the schemes we are talking about are applicable for reserved category students. Now here we are having two types of scheme, that is scholarship scheme and freeship scheme. Now this scholarship scheme is called as Government of India, that is GOI post-matric scholarship scheme. The scheme is applicable to the reserved category students belonging to the lower income group. Now, under this scholarship scheme, you are going to get the maintenance allowance. Along with that, your mandatory fees are also covered under the scheme. Now, whereas in freeship scheme, this freeship scheme is called as post-matric tuition fees and examination fees. Commonly, it is called as freeship scheme. Now, this scheme is applicable to reserved category students who are having moderate income. So, under the scheme, no maintenance is provided, but the mandatory fees are covered under the freeship scheme. So, that is the difference that we are having between scholarship and freeship. Now, after understanding the difference between scholarship and freeship, now we will go ahead to understand what all different schemes are there for different category of students. Yes. So the first category that we are going to discuss is regarding scheduled caste, that is SC category students. So in case of SC category students, when you apply for the schemes, you are going to apply for this scheme through online process. Yes, the form filling of this scheme application is done through online. For doing the application online, you have to log into the website of Government of Maharashtra. The website is called as mahadbt.gov.in. Now, in case of SC category students, you are going to apply for the scheme in the department called as Department of Social Justice and Special Assistance. Now, here you can see we are having two schemes, that is scholarship scheme and freeship scheme. The scholarship scheme is named as SC category GOI post-matric scholarship scheme. Now, what is the criteria to apply for scholarship scheme in case of SC category? Yes. So here, if your parents' annual income or yearly income is less than or equal to rupees 2,50,000, SC category student is eligible to apply for scholarship scheme. Now, if your parents' income, yearly income is more than rupees 2,50,000, so your parents' annual income is more than rupees 2,50,000, then you can apply for the another scheme that is called as SC category post-matric tuition fees and examination fees, which is commonly called as freeship scheme. Now here, for applying for both of the schemes, what all documents are required? Now these are the documents which are required. The very first requirement for applying for the scheme is that you should be having a bank account. Now it is preferred that you have a bank account of a nationalized bank. So any bank which is a government undertaking, that bank savings account is required. If you don't want to go with bank, you can also have a savings account from the post office. But see to it that whatever bank account you're having, it should be linked with your Aadhaar card and mobile number. So this linking of your Aadhaar card and mobile number with your bank account is very much important. Otherwise, your form will not get accepted. After that, the next document which is required is caste certificate, then domicile certificate, income certificate. Now here also you note it down that the income certificate which is required is for the year 2021. The certificate should be issued by Tahsildar office and it should be valid till 31st March 2022. Another document which is required is ration card, 10th and 12th mark sheet, previous year passing result, and your fee receipt. So these all are the documents which are required for SC category, that is scheduled caste category students. For either you can apply for scholarship scheme or you can apply for Freeship scheme depending upon your parents' annual income, depending upon your parents' yearly income. Okay, so these all are the documents. I hope the SC category students are understanding the things we are discussing here. Just respond me in the chat box. Yes, I'm getting your response. Yes, thank you for that. Okay, now we will go to the next category. Yes, now we are going to see what all schemes are applicable for scheduled tribe, that is ST category students. So if you are belonging to ST category students, even you are eligible to apply for scholarship or Freeship scheme. Now when you apply for this scheme through online Government of Maharashtra website, there you have to apply through this department called as Department of Tribal Development. So in this department, you can either apply for ST category GOI post-matric scholarship scheme, or you can apply for ST category post-matric tuition fees and examination fees, which is called as Freeship scheme. Now, what is the criteria for applying for scholarship scheme? Yes, here also your parents' annual income, that is yearly income, should be less than or equal to rupees 2,50,000. So if your parents' annual income is less than or equal to rupees 2,50,000, you are eligible to apply for the scholarship scheme. So here we are talking about ST, that is scheduled tribe category students. Now, if your parents' annual income is more than rupees 2,50,000, yes, if your parents' annual income is more than rupees 2,50,000, then you are eligible to apply for the Freeship scheme. See here. So this next scheme you can apply, that is Freeship. So if your parents' income is more than rupees 2,50,000, you have to apply for the Freeship scheme. Now, what all documents are required here? So documents required are more or less one and the same. Here also you should be having a bank savings account of a nationalized bank or a post office. Your bank account has to be linked with your Aadhaar card and mobile number. Now, one additional document which is required for scheduled tribe students or ST category student is caste certificate. Along with that caste certificate, your caste validity certificate is also required. So this caste validity certificate is one of the additional document which is required for the students belonging to scheduled tribe. Apart from that, next document that is required is domicile certificate, income certificate for the year 2021, which should be issued by the Tahsildar office and it should be valid till 31st March 2022. Along with that, ration card, 10th and 12th mark sheet, previous year passing result and the fee receipt. So these all are the documents required for applying either to scholarship or to Freeship scheme. So that was for ST category student, that is scheduled tribe. Now let us move to the next caste category. Yes. Now the next category we are going to discuss is VJNTI, OBC and SBC. Now in this case, if you are applying for scholarship or Freeship scheme, you are going to apply online through the Government of Maharashtra website in the department called as Department of VJNTI, OBC and SBC Welfare Department. So this is the department where you are going to actually apply for this Freeship or scholarship scheme through the Government of Maharashtra website. Now this scholarship scheme here, it is called as post-matric scholarship to VJNTI, OBC and SBC category students. Now, what is the income criteria here? Here, the income criteria that we are having is that if your parents' annual income is less than or equal to rupees 1 lakh. Yes, if your parents' income, annual income or yearly income is less than or equal to rupees 1 lakh, you can apply for the scholarship scheme. But if your parents' income is more than rupees 1 lakh, your parents' annual income, yearly income is more than rupees 1 lakh, but it is up to rupees 8 lakhs, then you can apply for the Freeship scheme. Okay, so that is the income criteria related to VJNTI, OBC and SBC category students. So if your parents' annual or yearly income is less than rupees 1 lakh, you can apply for scholarship. But if the parents' annual or yearly income is more than rupees 1 lakh, but it is equal to rupees 8 lakhs, you can apply for the Freeship scheme, which is called as tuition fees and examination fees. Okay. Now here, what all documents are required? Now here, all the documents are same, but few additional documents are required in case of VJNT, OBC and SBC category students. So here, very first thing, you should be having a bank account of a government bank or a nationalized bank or post office. But your savings account, bank account has to be linked with your Aadhaar card and mobile number. Caste certificate is required. Domicile certificate is required. Income certificate, that is for the year 2021, it should be issued by the Tahsildar office, which should be valid till 31st March 2022. Now, along with this document, one additional document that is required is for VJNT, OBC and SBC category student is the non-creamier certificate. Yes, this certificate is very much important if you want to apply for freeship or scholarship. So you should be having your non-creamier certificate. Along with that, your 10th and 12th mark sheet and last examination mark sheet, ration card to identify the number of children in the family. Then leaving certificate is also required, fee receipt is required, and another document that is required is a declaration certificate. Now this declaration certificate is already there on the website of Government of Maharashtra, that you can download, fill up and you can upload it on the website. So these all are the documents for the students belonging to VJNT, OBC and SBC category students. Yes, I hope you're understanding the scheme, scholarship and freeship applicable to VJNT, OBC and SBC. Just respond me in the chat box. Yes. Okay, I'm getting your response. Okay, thank you for your response, all of you. Okay, I hope all of you are noting down whatever things are applicable to you so that you will remember the things. Okay, now after seeing the schemes applicable for different categories, now we will go actually to the form filling process. Now how actually the form filling process is done, that we will have a look. Yes. So while filling the form for the first time, suppose you are not applied for freeship and scholarship scheme earlier, now you are filling the form for the first time. So what are the steps for form filling, that we will discuss here. The very first step is that first you have to log into the official website. Now what is the official website? Yes, as I said, mahadbt, mahait.gov.in. So first you have to log into the official website. Second step, you have to register yourself on this website. Now how to register yourself on the website? Yes, for registration you are supposed to create your username and password. So this is for new student who has not filled the form earlier. Now suppose you have filled the form last year you have already filled the form, then last year what user ID and password you had created, same user ID and password has to be used for this year also. So whenever you're creating a username and password, see to it that you remember it, because the same username and password we are going to use it for the coming years. Now the third step is that to create a profile. Now this is a very important step. Now while creating the profile, whatever documents we discussed in our earlier slides, all the documents are to be uploaded while creating the profile. The next step after creating the profile and uploading the required documents, you have to apply for the scheme you are eligible for. Now how you are eligible for a scheme, depending upon your caste category and depending upon your income, you should decide which scheme you can apply, either scholarship scheme or freeship scheme. So that you have to apply. And the next step, that is the last step, that take the printout of the online form. So whatever form you have filled now, you have to take the printout of that form. Along with that printout of the form, whatever documents you have uploaded on the website, you have to take a photocopy of that, attach with the form, and the form has to be submitted to the college office counter. So in this way, the steps can be done for actual form filling. Now we are going to see all the steps in detail. Yes, now here in brief, we will just get the information about how to create your profile. So while creating your profile, these all information has to be filled up. The very first one is personal information. So your personal details has to be given, your name, your age, your date of birth. Apart from that, your domicile detail, income detail, then caste details are to be given. Then in case of creating profile, the second information that is required is address information. So here your permanent and correspondent address has to be filled up. In case of other information, you are supposed to give the information about your parents or guardian. Then the next information for creating profile is course applied. That means currently you are in which course. So let us take for example, suppose you are in SYBCom. Now current course is SYBCom. Then you have to give the information about past qualification. Now if your current course is SYBCom, your past qualification is first year BCom, 10th and 12th. So this becomes your past qualification. After that, you are supposed to click whether you are a hosteler or you are a day scholar. Now we all are day scholar because we do not require the facility of hostel as we all reside near the college. So hostel facility is not required and it is not available also. So we all are day scholars. So you are supposed to click on day scholar. So these are the steps. Now we are going to see each of this step in detail. Yes. Now, suppose if you are not registered yourself, you are applying for the scheme for the first time. You are not filled the Freeship and scholarship form earlier. So you are applying for the Freeship and scholarship scheme for the first time. Now, what is the process for that? Just have a look on that. Yes, whatever things you find it important, I want you all to note it down. Yes, now this is the first step. This is the actual web page of the website where you are going to fill up your form. So first step is open the official website, that is mahadbt.gov.in. This is how the web page is. So this web page you will see here in this corner, there is a column called as new applicant registration. So if you're filling the form for the first time, you have to register yourself on the website by clicking on new applicant registration. So once you go in that, yes, so this is the window, just I have highlighted it. So here you are supposed to click it on new applicant registration. Now suppose you already have your username and password. Already last year you have filled the form and you are having your username and password. Then you have to go to the second option, that is applicant login. Okay. So if you are the first time creating username and password, click on the first option. If already you are having your username and password, you have to click on the second option. So that was step number 2. Now let us see the step number 3. So if you are creating a username and password, now these are the guidelines which are given on the website, how to create your username and how to create your password. So username should contain only alphabets and number, and username should be greater than 4 characters and less than 15 characters. Then about password, the guidelines are given is that it should be of minimum 8 characters and maximum 20 characters. Password must contain at least one uppercase alphabet, one lowercase alphabet, one number and one special character. So once you create your password, you have to confirm your password. So that is the step 3. You have created your username and password. As I told you earlier, when you create your username and password, remember your username and password. Write it in a safe place so that you can use it next time when you log into the website. Because you are going to fill this form for all the years till you are there with the college. Yes, now step 4 that we are having, yes, now you are going to enter your email ID. Now all your email ID, mobile number will get verified. So for verifying your email ID and mobile number, you are supposed to enter your email ID. After entering the email ID, you will be getting a OTP on your email. So once you get the OTP on your email, you are supposed to put the OTP here, and in this way your email ID is getting verified on the website. Next step is you are going to put up your mobile number. So here you enter your mobile number. After entering your mobile number, you will be getting a OTP on your mobile number. So that OTP you have to enter here, and in this way your mobile is registered with the website. So after registering your mobile number and email, you have to put the Capcha code, and then finally you are going to the save button or login, or you have to go ahead in the flow. Yes. Now, after creating your username and password, now actually you are officially, you can enter on the website. So now go to the website and click on applicant login. Now, as your username and password is created, you click on applicant login. So when you click on applicant login, you will be seeing this small window. Here we are having username and you're supposed to enter your password and the Capcha code, and then you can log into the website. So this was the registration process. So when you are the new user, you are going to create your username and password with the help of new applicant registration. If you are already filled the form last year, then you can use your user ID and password with the help of applicant login. So that was the steps for creating your username and password. Now, after creating your username and password, let us see the next step. Yes. Now, the very important step that we are having is to creating the profile. Now, in case of profile creating, there are 6 steps where all your information has to be entered. And once you're done with the profile, you will get a message that your profile is completed 100%. So till your profile is completed 100%, you cannot move ahead. So filling up your profile is very important. Now, how to create your profile? Yes, in profile, you are supposed to enter your personal information. In personal information, personal details, caste detail, income detail, and domicile detail has to be entered. Then address information, you're going to inform us regarding your permanent and correspondence address. Then third third slot, you're going to inform about the other information, that is your parents or guardians detail. Then in fourth slot, you're going to enter the information about your current course. So as I said, if you're in TY BCom, your current course is TY BCom or TY BA. If you're in SY BCom, then your current course is SY BCom or SY BA. So your current pursuing course. After that, you're going to fill the information about past qualification. Now, what will be your past qualification? Now, suppose you are in TY BCom now. So your past qualification will be SY BCom, FY BCom, and your 10th and 12th. Now, suppose you are in SY BCom, second year BCom. So your past qualification will be first year BCom, 12th and 10th. So this is the information about past qualification. And then finally, as I told you earlier, we all are day scholars. So you all are going to click on day scholar. Yes, now here I'm going to show you actually the screenshot of the website. So while creating the profile, as I said, the very first information that you're going to fill up is the personal information. So here, as I said, these are the 6 slots where you're going to fill up your profile. Once all the information is filled, you will be getting a message that your profile is completed 100%. Now, the very first step for creating profile is to enter your personal information. So here, as you can see on the screen, you're entering your personal information, that is your name, mobile number, date of birth, age, gender. Okay. So that was your personal information. Now in personal information, you're also going to fill up the details about your caste. So here, what is your caste category? What is your caste? Do you have a caste certificate? Yes, having a caste certificate is compulsory. After that, you have to mention the number of your caste certificate, who has issued the caste certificate. And after that, you are supposed to upload your caste certificate. Now, how to upload the caste certificate? Yes, you can upload the JPG image or PDF file can also be uploaded, but there is a limitation of size. The size of the scan copy should be between 15 KB to 256 KB. So in this way, you're filling up your caste details and your caste certificate is getting uploaded. Now, in case of personal information, you are also going to enter your income details. Now, in case of income details, first of all, what is your parents' annual income? Yearly income kya hai? Do you have income certificate? Income certificate is a required document. So all the details of the income certificate has to be entered. After that, as you can see here, you are supposed to upload the scanned copy of your income certificate either in JPG image or with the help of PDF file. And again, the size limitation is 15 KB to 256 KB. So in this way, you are uploading your income certificate along with the details. Then the next step in personal information is that you're going to fill up your domicile details. So whatever details are there, you're going to fill up. And after that, as you can see here, you're going to upload your domicile certificate here. Same instruction, either JPG or PDF, minimum size or up to size of 256 KB. So in this way, you're uploading your domicile details and domicile certificate also. So the scan copy has to be uploaded here. Yes. Now the second step in profile creation is regarding address information. So we are done with the first step, that is personal information. Now we are coming to the second step, that is address information. Now in case of address information, you are going to fill up your permanent address and correspondence address. So many a times your permanent address and correspondence address is one and the same. Now it depends upon the individual. Okay, so that was about address information. Then after that, in case of profile, now we are going to the third step, that is other information. Now, in case of other information, you are going to fill up the information about your parents or guardians. So, is your father alive? Name of your father, salary of the father, and occupation. Is your mother alive? Name of the mother, and if she is salaried or not, that information you are going to fill and you are going to save the information. So that was other information. That is a third part in the profile. Yes. Now we are going to the fourth part of the profile is current course details. So right now you are pursuing which course, that course detail you are going to fill up here. So here already the instruction is given, fill all the details of the current pursuing course by chronological order. तो आपका chronological order में आपको ये सारा current course के details आपको fill up करना है. Apart from that, if you are having any gap, if you are having gap, suppose between first year and second year you were having KT and you were having a gap, you are supposed to upload your gap certificate also. If gap is not there, then this is not a required thing. Okay, so that was the fourth step in your profile to fill up the information about your current course. Then the next step that we're having is fill up the information about past qualification. Now, as I said, what all things comes into past qualification? Yes, if you are in TY BCom, then your past qualification will be SY, first year, and then 10th and 12th. So in this way, you're going to fill up your 10th past qualification details. So while filling the past qualification details, your mark sheets are to be uploaded. So here you will see the choose file option is there where you can upload your past qualification mark sheet. Same is applicable in case of current course. So in case of current course also, whatever is applicable, you are going to upload here. So here we are having gap certificate. But in case of past qualification, you are going to upload your mark sheet. Okay, so that was the profile creation. Next step, that was past qualification. So once you are done with that, now we are coming to the last step of profile creation is whether you are a hosteler or you are a day scholar. So we all are not hostelers, so we are going to click on day scholar. So once you click on day scholar, after that you are going to click on submit button. In this way, your profile is created 100%. Now, after creating your profile 100%, now comes the very important step to select the department and the scheme. So which department is applicable and which scheme is applicable? Already we have discussed it in the earlier slides. Now, depending upon your caste category and depending upon your income, you have to select the department and the scheme which you are eligible for. So this is the window that will be seen when you are filling the form. So here you are going to select the department and after that you are going to select the scheme. Okay, just a small question. Now, suppose if a candidate, if a student is belonging to scheduled caste. Okay, so you are belonging to scheduled caste. Which department you are going to apply for? Yes, you can respond me in the chat box. If a student is belonging to scheduled caste, which department he will apply for? Already the information was displayed in our earlier slides. Yes. So if a student is belonging to scheduled caste, he will be applying in the department called as Department of Social Justice and Special Assistance. See here, you can see, yes, here you are going to click Special Social Justice and Special Assistance Department. Yes, very good, Nishan. Rightly, you are given the answer. Okay, now after clicking the department, suppose your parents' income is less than rupees 2,50,000. Okay, so now you have selected the right department. Now what about the scheme? Suppose your parents' income is less than rupees 2,50,000. Which scheme you can apply? Scholarship or freeship? Yes, Usha, very good. So you're getting the things that we're discussing here. Usha, very right answer. So you can apply for scholarship scheme. Okay, now let us take another example. Now suppose if a candidate or if a student is belonging to OBC category. Okay, so a student is belonging to OBC category. Now which department he is going to apply for? Yes, if a student is from OBC category or VJNTI, which department he is going to apply for? Yes, so it is Department of OBC, VJNTI and SBC Welfare Department. Okay, so this department you are going to search on the website. And in that website, suppose your parents' income is rupees 5 lakhs. Suppose the candidate belongs to OBC category and his parents' annual income is rupees 5 lakhs. Now, which scheme he can apply? Scholarship or freeship? Yes, very good, Nishan. So, very good, right answer you are given, Nishan. So, the candidate can apply for freeship because his parents' yearly income is more than rupees 1 lakh, but it is less than rupees 8 lakhs. So, you can apply for freeship scheme. Yes, very right, all of you. So, you all are getting the things that we are discussing here. Very good. Okay. So now let us see the next thing. So this step here, you're going to select the department depending upon your caste category, and depending upon your income, you're going to select the scheme. So either it can be scholarship or it can be freeship. So that was the step. And the final step that we're having is to view the form and print the form. So here, once your form filling is done, now you can view the form. So you can view the form means you can go through your form, whatever information you have filled up, check whether the information that you have filled is correct or not. So when you submit your form online, when you submit your form, you will be getting the message that your application is under scrutiny. So scrutiny means still the website is checking your things which are entered in the online form. So that is why it is showing the message that your form is under scrutiny. After that, after some time, you will be getting the message that your status is approved application. So once this particular thing where I have circled, this get highlighted, your application is approved. At this time, you're going to take the printout of your form. So once you're getting the message about approved application, this time you're going to take out the printout of your form, and then you're going to submit it to the college along with the documents which you are uploaded. Photocopy of the documents is required. No original documents are required to be submitted at the college. Okay, so in this way, once you're done with the form, once you're submitted with the form, you will be getting the messages under scrutiny. Once after some time, you will be getting the message as approved application. So once you get this message of approved application, you're supposed to take the printout of your form, and along with the other documents, you're supposed to submit it to the college office counter. So these all the steps for online form filling for freeship and scholarship schemes. Yes, now after getting all the information about how to fill up the form, now the next thing is that you are going to actually fill up the form. But before actually starting with the online form filling process, there are some things which you have to remember before starting with the online form filling. Very first thing, check whether your Aadhaar card is linked with your bank account and mobile number. This is very important step. Otherwise, your application will be rejected. Second step, keep the required documents. The required documents scan copy has to be kept ready so that whenever the slots are coming up on the online form, you are going to upload the information. So the documents has to be kept ready. Scan copy, original जो आपके documents है उसको आपको scan करना है. स्कैन करके आपके लैपटॉप में या फिर मोबाइल में आपको सेव करके रखने हैं, so that whenever you are filling up the form, that time you can attach the document. So you have to scan your original documents and keep it ready, and the size has to be less than or equal to 256 KB. Then another important point that you should remember is what is the official website? Yes, official website is mahadbt.gov.in. Then another important thing that is remember your username and password. You are supposed to write it in a proper place because you are going to use the same username and password next year also. Yes, after that we are having yes. Now another important thing that is required here is that the current academic year. Now at present we are in the academic year called as 2021. Okay. And income certificate, what type of income certificate is required? Yes, income certificate for the year 2021, which should be valid till 31st March 2022. Apart from that, many students are having a doubt regarding what we are going to enter in fees paid. Now in fees paid, you are going to write 00, as you all students are belonging to reserved category and you are paid the fees of reserved category. So that is why here in case of fees paid column, you are going to enter as 00. Yes. Now on the website, how the name of the college is displayed. This is how the name of the college is displayed on the website. That is Chetana's HS College of Commerce and Economics, Srimati Kusumtai Chaudhary College of Arts. Then district of our college is Mumbai Suburban and taluka of our college is Andheri. For more information, you can contact our office counter number 4, where Mr. Vaibhav Bonde sir, our reservation cell clerk, is there to help you out. You can contact him anytime during the office timing of 9:30 to 12:30 to get your doubts resolved. Okay, so these were the steps related to freeship and scholarship form filling. Now, another thing that we're having is a renewal of the form. So suppose already last year you have filled the form. Last year you have already filled the form. Now this year, how you are going to approach for the form filling? Yes, now you are going to renew your form. So for renewal of the form, steps are one and the same. Logging to the official website, then use your username and password, update your profile. Now this step is very much important. So when you're renewing your form, renewal कर रहे हैं आप आपके form को, तो at this time you are supposed to update your profile. After updating the profile, you are going to apply for the eligible scheme. After making the application, you are going to do the same thing, take the printout of the form, and whatever documents are uploaded along with the documents, you are going to submit it to the college. Okay. Now, while updating the profile, what all information you are going to update? Yes, the information which is highlighted here, this information you are going to highlight. So in case of personal information, your income details are going to change. Last year का income certificate यही फिर से वही income certificate नहीं upload करना है. So you have to take the income certificate which is required for the particular year. So this year, as I said, income certificate for the year 2021 valid till 31st March 2022. So this certificate has to be uploaded here in income. Then another information that you're going to change is course applied. So your current course will change. You know, suppose last year you were in SYBCom. So this year you are in TYBCom. So now you are going to change your current course. So current course will become TYBCom. Past qualification will also change. Past qualification will be SYBCom, first year BCom, 10th and 12th, and day scholar. So these all are the things that you are going to take into consideration while doing the form filling. Okay, so this was regarding renewal of the form. Okay, so that's all from my side. I hope you all are getting the things that we have discussed here. Okay, now the session is open for your doubts and queries. Whatever doubts and queries you are having, you can post it in the chat box. We will try to resolve your queries one by one. Okay, before that, at the outset, I would like to thank our principal, Dr. Joshi sir, our vice principal, Nikum sir, and our college office staff, Chetan Chaudhary sir and Vaibhav Gonde sir, for doing their cooperation in organizing such sessions for reserved category students regarding online form filling for Freeship and scholarship. Yes, till then, students, you can post your doubts in the chat box. Yes, students, you can post your doubts.